Are you looking for something to do on your off day from the theme parks? Let me tell you about the beautiful city of Clermont, Florida. It's about 25 minutes away from Disney, 45 minutes from Universal. It's a great little town with a really pretty downtown, a farmer's market. They've got the World of Citrus as well as the Florida Citrus Tower, the Hall of Presidents. There's lots of things to do in this town, so let's go check out what Clermont has to offer. We're coming up on the Salt Shack, which is just a newer restaurant here in Clermont. It just opened maybe 6 months ago, and it's right here on the lake. You could drive your boat up if you have a boat or rent a boat. And you can park right here and go into the restaurant area and just sit and eat. There's live music. It's also a beach area where you can sit and eat or just hang out. A lot of people just bring their boats up here and just come and hang out on the beach. You can swim. The water actually looks brown, but it is some of the cleanest water around here. It's all filtered through these mangroves. They have live music Thursday through Saturday, 6 to 9, and Sunday, 1 to 4. And it also has Energy Lab Cafe, so a little place that you can eat. And here's a little bed and breakfast, Clermont Cabanas. Of course, something really cool about the lakes in Clermont is they're all connected. There's 11 lakes, and they're all connected by, they call it the chain of lakes. So if you have a boat or if you rent a boat, you can start out on one lake and you can go through every single lake here, all 11 lakes. Downtown Clermont has a little farmer's market if you make it here on Sunday, and it goes on until about 1 or 2 o'clock. I'll find out the definite hours, but they have all kinds of cute little booths and snacks. 9 to 2. Got ice cream tacos there. We have fresh made lemonade. Even get your ears pierced over here. Oh, what is that? That looks good. Fresh mozzarella cheese nestled in sweet tender cornbread and grilled.
Those look good.
Is that what that is?
I wish I wouldn't have ate.
That looks awesome.
If you look to the right, there's some murals, and they're just fun little places to take pictures. We are actually going to go eat lunch inside Black Bear today.
That's pretty good. Yeah, that's really good flavor. Monstrous Street Market is really cool. They have multiple restaurants. It's like a little food court. You can get cheesesteak and coffee, tacos. On the downstairs area, you have crepes, and I know back in the back over there, some empanadas. They got places you can sit and eat. And then you've got multiple booths right here with like tacos. I want that sign. Feed me tacos and tell me I'm pretty. There's all kinds of things down here. There's the art gallery, there's thrift stores, the Animal League thrift store right there. And we're coming up on the Italian deli. A lot of people drive just to come to this deli because it is an authentic Italian deli. And I don't see those everywhere, but the meats here are just really good. And they make an amazing Italian soup that they freeze, and you can take huge containers of them home with you and stick them in your freezer. I like to get those. It's called Corelli's Pantry. They have a Mexican cantina, Pepe's Mexican Grill. There's also Macked Out, was a macaroni and cheese place over there. They also have a little historic village here, and it's free to get in. You can give a donation if you want, but it has a few little buildings.
Got the old church, the old school. These are original buildings from Clermont. They were all moved here, right here on the lake. Oh yeah, it's got that World War II museum.
Oh yeah,
That was really neat.
this is a World War II museum. It's really cool inside. You might be able to peek in some of these if they're open.
I think they're open.
They're usually open on the weekends. This is the
library.
The library.
That's the old library.
So we had the World War II thing. This is the Cooper Memorial Library, and then you have the old high school.
Not very big.
It is not very big. I actually thought there was somebody standing there, but it was a mannequin. This is the old schoolhouse. Can you imagine your high school being only this big?
Can you imagine being down here in Florida in the summertime, going to school? It's so hot.
It'd be so hot. This is the church. Village Chapel. It says recreating the 1880s.
They had a spit-tune wooden preacher. I guess the preacher chewed tobacco. They had the oil lamps for light.
This is your view if you were the preacher.
Built in 1883.
Did you say built in 1883?
Smelled like it was built in 1883.
Yeah, you can definitely smell the wood and the dampness.
If you push the button here, it tells you a little bit.
We are now in the kitchen and see many modern cookware items of the period. Note that the Kerns had an ice box. Moving on through the doorway, we are now in the music room. Notice that for entertainment, there
It's
is
like
a
my man
room
cave.
position that is
This would be my man cave.
which plays music from wax that carefully hang on the wrist.
They even show you a lady sitting in the outhouse. I could not. I need indoor plumbing. So you can see quite a bit of the historic village. It's just really nice that they have this here for everybody. And it's free of charge, which is a double bonus, especially when you're spending tons of money at Disney. You get free stuff. This is the little bar, Wet Your Whistle. They even have a place you can wash your dogs, especially if your dog went jumping in the lake. You know, nice to get them clean. Los Reyes Mexican food. I think that's actually new. Dog wash. Some little food trucks. Clermont is just a cute little downtown area, and there's a lot of little shops and a lot of restaurants, a lot to do down here. And even just walking by the lake or going to get a drink at Salt Shack, it's something fun to do and give you a break from Disney. You might walk a little bit, but not as much as you would at the park. There's a lot of other things to do in Clermont, not just the downtown. And when you get outside of the downtown, of course, it is a little busier because, you know, it is close to Orlando, but there's the President's Museum and the Citrus Tower. I think we're gonna try to show you both of those. Okay, so we're here outside the Citrus Tower. This thing is 22 stories high, and it was actually built in 1956 to give everybody these sweeping views of all the citrus groves that used to be here in this area. So we're gonna head in and see what the view is like. We've never been in here before, so something interesting for us to do as well. Here's the little model of the Citrus Tower. So you come into the little coffee shop to pay, and adults are $11, children are $7, and seniors are $10. And they do give discounts for first responders. We're gonna go to the top. It opened 1956 as Florida's highest observation point, 226 feet tall, 543 feet above sea level, equal to a 22-story building. You can see 35 miles to the horizon, 8 counties, 2,000 square miles, and the tower contains 5 million pounds of concrete and 149,000 pounds of steel.
Before Disney opened in 1971, this was one of Florida's biggest attractions, believe it or not. And you can see the fireworks from here at night.
This is the view out the Citrus Tower. House of Presidents is right next to it.
You see the chain of lakes.
So this way is Lake Minneola. How big those lakes are. From here you can see the hills. Winter Gardens this way.
There's Lake Apopka back here. See how big it is? Like basically cut off half.
We kind of already looked this way, but Disney World is actually 15 miles south of where we are right now. This is where you would stand to watch the fireworks, would be facing south.
Pass gets you here all day long.
Yeah, we bought one ticket, and like I said, we got a discount for being medical. So that gave us a 10% discount. So we paid $10 to get up here, and that pass is good all day long. So we could go home and then come back if we wanted to watch the fireworks up here at night. We said a lot of people do that. They leave and then come back.
Getting in here, you hear it go all the way to the bottom.
This was built in 1956, and you see all these little brochures right here for the Citrus Tower, like see Florida from its highest point. Nowhere in the world where you find more beautiful views. This was a major tourist attraction, and then Disney came along, and nobody really comes here anymore. But it's definitely something to come see, to say you've done it. And Clermont is a pretty little town, something that's worth exploring if you have a day off and are just looking for something nearby to do. And right beside the Citrus Tower, you can actually walk right across the street to it. It's the House of Presidents, the President's Hall of Fame. They have a miniature Mount Rushmore replica, as well as other historical items inside. So here is the actual outside of the House of President building. If you come over to the side of the hall, there is a replica of Mount Rushmore. Well, I've never seen the real Mount Rushmore, but that's pretty cool looking. And there's the tower right behind us as well. So you can see how close these things are. Wow, it says it took 42 years and more than 500,000 hours of research, design, and construction to make a complete replica of the White House. Yeah. This and the Citrus Tower, both here before Disney. I am not a crook. Go. These are very lifelike. Well, that was actually really cool. I didn't know what to expect going in there, but the White House model, everything is so detailed down to the books. She said it was 1 inch to 1 foot of the White House, and they actually went in and did measurements. So it is very detailed and very accurate. So it's something that's really worth seeing if you have the time. And when you pay for entry into the President's Hall of Fame, your admission is good for an annual pass. So you can come back anytime you want if you're in the area. I didn't know that, so now we have an annual pass. We might have to go back and check it out again. And now we're out here at the Showcase of Citrus. They're supposed to have some of the biggest 4x4 trucks that there are. There's also some animals and food, entertainment. We just wanted to come check it out and take you guys along with us. Something else that you can do in Clermont.
Oh, look at that. It says dogs only.
Got like a little petting zoo area where you can feed the animals. I don't think I'd call it a petting zoo really. You can't pet them, but you can feed them. Here are the chickens clucking at me. There's the Simpsons. Here's what they have. World's largest 4x4, a gem mine, V.I.P.S citrus, local beer, juices, farm fresh honey and jellies, exotic jerky, an old Frisch's Big Boy statue, food trucks. Looks like they got kind of like fair-like food. I don't see anything like cotton candy or anything. It looks like mini corn dogs, chicken tenders, and things like that.
Read that. Ellis impersonator.
Oh, they've got all kinds of like jarred salsa and jellies, candles. Here is the gemstone mining. You can get $29 for 10 pounds, $15 for 5 pounds, or $10 for 3 pounds. Water all comes down here. You get a big bag, like what he has, and you dump it in there, and the kids can get the gemstones. Looks like this is the trolley they take you out on if you go pick the oranges. It's $3 to $5 per person. Then you can get a bag of oranges for $10, $20, or $30. And I did ask about the tours for the big 4x4 trucks. Those are $25 for adults and $15 for kids. And it's a 45-minute tour around the whole property where you learn the history and you get to feed the animals, and apparently you see a Bigfoot area. I hope that this video has helped you to see some of the things that Clermont has to offer if you want to come visit on a Disney break day. We saw the Citrus Tower and the President's Hall of Fame, and took you downtown to see the farmers market and some of the really cool stuff that's just downtown Clermont, and the World of Citrus where you can pick your own oranges. So come on, give Clermont a shot, come see it, visit on a Disney break day. And until next time, take care.